Hey, welcome back to my channel, this is Kuro, and we're playing some more Genshin Impact on the PS5, and we're going to be playing through the rest of Sumeru. So we're going to roll with Ayaka, Ganyu, and Barbara. So, let's see what's happened. So Hypatia is still around, she hasn't been taken away. That's a good thing.
Thank goodness, she's fine.
More or less.
Hey, how about taking care of yourself
So
first?
we're pretty much going to use our strongest
understand
level
my condition.
characters, our toughest ones.
The
Otherwise,
wound is
we're just not going to
fatal.
survive.
I'll be alright.
Ugh. The more
Yeah,
you
you're just
understand medicine,
being
the
tough.
worse of a patient you become.
Mm-hmm.
I know. They always think they can push through the pain.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he's definitely pushing through the pain.
Oh, he's sit down.
Yeah, he's
Let me
struggling to
rest
sit down.
for a bit. Sorry, traveler. Now you may start.
Oh, okay, so we're sharing the details of everything that's happened.
So that's what you were talking to the balladeer about? Oh, Paimon can't believe what he's thinking.
The Academia's God creation plan. How ridiculous.
That sounds...
Is it ridiculous?
ambitious, I guess?
Very ambitious.
Anyway, this is all way beyond me. As long as I can enjoy every day with a drink in my hand, tasty food in my stomach, and a good night's rest, that's enough. I'll only work
You know,
when I have
if
to.
Scaramouche
I must be the
became an
least
actual
ambitious
god,
person who's
an
ever
Archon,
set foot in Party STI.
and he had control
Don't
of
say
the,
that. I haven't even thanked you for your help back there.
of Irminsul.
Don't mention it.
Couldn't he technically take control of every
Well, if
last
nothing else,
person
all this
in,
proves that the doctor really did have some urgent matter
in
to
Sumeru?
attend to, and left Sumeru in a hurry.
I would consider him to be way too dangerous to be trusted with that much power. I think the balladeer is the reason why the doctor is targeted. Yeah, her consciousness
Maybe the
connected
Fatui
to her.
want to
Yeah,
cover up some secret of the balladeer. Is that why they tried to
guess.
seize Hypatia?
maybe,
You said
maybe not.
the balladeer claimed that Hypatia has seen his past. So, what could be there?
Who knows?
Have you noticed? The balladeer is not happy with the doctor's actions.
Mm-hmm.
He thinks the doctor has no right to consider himself as his equal.
So, if the doctor was to show up again, would the balladeer zap him with lightning?
Based on
Potentially.
what the traveler has said, I think he would. Having the doctor gone benefits him as well as us.
Definitely.
In other words, we've successfully completed this stage of the plan. The doctor is out of the picture now.
Yay! That's
Way
a
too
big
easily.
accomplishment.
I feel like
I'm
him being out of the picture is just
also
way too
happy
easy.
for you.
Thank
You
for
are
the help,
struggling to
Tainari.
stay up.
Make sure you rest up for now.
Yeah, alright.
Okay, that wraps things up for us here at Party STI.
Mm-hmm.
Traveler, it's about time we rendezvous with the others at the Grand Bazaar.
The Grand
Let's continue
Bazaar.
to keep a low profile. You can head there once you're ready.
Okay, so we're back in Sumeru. I think we have to head down to the lower levels where the festival was taking place. So let's head over to the Grand Bazaar. Yeah, there's Alhaitham and somebody else.
All right.
Sino?
Everyone is here.
Okay, so the four main
How did
players are
everything
here.
Go? Any luck with your missions?
Let's report back one by one. I'll start first. We've
Okay.
made the necessary modifications to the Akasha terminal. In addition, the props required are also ready.
So we're
I'll
going to
go
wear some fake
next.
terminals.
The Traveler and I went to Party STI. The situation was a bit complicated.
Very
but we found
complicated.
Tainari.
Tainari is wounded.
Unfortunately, he was wounded
Struck
during
by
a fight.
lightning.
Who is behind it?
The balladeer.
Well, that's the tough part. What should I say, Traveler? The Fatui,
Fatui or the balladeer? I'd say we go for the balladeer. They're
After some back
definitely
and forth,
separate
we confirmed
entities
that the
at this
doctor has
point.
left Sumeru by boat. He has something urgent to attend to back in Snezhnaya. So, we've successfully removed the doctor from the picture. Also, Tainari's already resting, so he'll be okay.
Good.
Oh, Tainari also asked us to tell you this message. Trust your own senses and experiences.
Okay, I'm guessing
All right. I'll remember
that's
that.
a little bit cryptic.
Everything also went smoothly on my side. The Aramites should have arrived at their destination by now.
Oh
To
yeah,
avoid
the
alerting
Aramites.
the quarry, They will stay there for now.
I can't
We're
believe
gonna free them
you actually
and-
got so
yeah.
many Eremites into Sumeru City.
It's all thanks to Ramon and his brave team, as well as their bold strategy.
It appears to
Sino's
have been
gonna
very
release them.
effective. I'm glad to hear it. Well, is that everything? Okay, this meeting is adjourned.
There's gonna be a massive prison
Wait.
break.
Well, what else is there to discuss?
Shouldn't you end with some words of encouragement? You know, to fire
I'm guessing
us
he's
up
not
now?
used to this.
Personally,
I also heard that
Alhaitham
Alhaitham's one of the strongest Dendro characters.
I'll hate them. You.
So at some point, I probably need to grab him. Although I'm gonna attempt to get
and if you want
Cloud
someone to
Retainer
say something
and
to that effect, then
the
I must
Heater.
reiterate that I'm here to strategize and not to lead.
oh,
So you should
so
find
am I the
someone
leader?
more suitable to do.
But I thought all of you academia big shots were great speakers.
Then I should remind you that I'm the scribe.
I know
Uh-huh.
that. So what?
A scribe is responsible for recording meetings, not speaking.
Fine, whatever. Well, Sino
who's the
doesn't
leader?
seem to be much of a talker either.
Employer?
Employer.
Yep, the Traveler hired me.
Yeah.
That's right. So come on, boss. What do you
Is
have
it
to
me
say
or
for
did the
team?
dialogue just skip a little?
Yeah, say something to boost morale.
Let me think.
What are you all doing here?
Nilo? That sounds like Nilo. It is Nilo.
Hey
Or
everyone.
Nilu.
I'm not disturbing you, am I?
Not at all.
Is she much of
I
a
was
fighter?
actually just about to go find you.
Judging from the group and all your serious
Pretty serious.
faces, you were discussing something important, weren't you? But you also look like you're up to no good.
She's very
Seems
insightful.
Pretty interesting.
Very perceptive.
Welcome, Nilu. Would you like to join us?
Is this a good idea?
Join you? You mean you also want to discuss something important with me?
Yes.
I'm not too sure
Something
this is a
very
good idea.
important. Nilu, are there any breaks in your performance schedule in the upcoming...
Wait,
Oh,
you're seriously inviting me?
is she like thinking of... Is Alhaitham trying to ask her out on a date or something?
I can't believe my ears.
No, we just explained the entire situation to her and now she's on board.
Most passionate people of Sumeru.
We're about to
Well,
coup d'etat
I've
the
ever
entire
met.
Sumeru city.
Ahem.
Or academia.
Oh, right.
This is academia
The
coup
Traveler
d'etat.
and Paimon are not from. That's right. I must admit that I'm a little scared, but I'll try my
Are
best
you
to
in or
wrestle
out?
Lord Kusanali.
You know too much now.
If I can somehow use my abilities to help you, then count me in.
Remember, believe in yourself.
Okay,
Right.
I'll get my friends at the Grand Bazaar to help us tomorrow.
Just remember not to say too much. Be discreet.
Yep, you got it.
All the preparations are done. Now, can we finally conclude this meeting?
Yeah, tomorrow we're going to save a
So,
god.
have you thought up what you'd like to say, boss?
And the actions will bring change to many things tomorrow.
It's a grand plan, and we're all super.
Let's get a good night's sleep, yeah?
Well said. A good night's rest before an operation can be the difference between success and failure.
We need to rest.
Thankfully, I've had my place to myself recently. It's been nice, and...
Huh?
Oh.
What do you mean?
Nothing.
Let's all go home and get a good night's sleep so we can be up early tomorrow. Okay, so I guess that means it's time to say goodnight now. Yep, good night, everyone!
Are we gonna get any traitors in this? No, Victory Road. Okay. Okay, so we
Hello,
skipped
you two.
time and
Sleep
we teleported to the waypoint and met up with
Not really. I
Alhaitham.
got too nervous thinking about today and didn't fall asleep until the sun was
Oh,
almost
you
up.
should have
What
slept.
about you all?
Naturally, I slept just fine.
Mhm.
After all, a good rest should be considered part of the plan, since
Yep.
energy is an important resource.
You just want to show off how calm you are.
He is very calm.
It's
Very calm
crucial
and
to
collected.
dissipate any tension before we execute our plan.
The only thing you're doing is being annoying.
Anyway, do you
Also
need me
showing
go
off
over
to
the game plan
Paimon
again?
that he's able to stay calm and collected throughout any situation
Our target
whatsoever.
is Grand Sage Azar's office. Everyone in the academia knows that's where the Grand Sage's console is. Only they can operate it. Many restricted commands and operations are executed via that console. I'm sure that console has a way to free Lesser Lord Kusanali.
Okay, so
You know,
I have a feeling we're
I've
going to
been
split up into
thinking,
2 teams.
what
One
if
team
the
will
technology
be
could let the sages imprison
going
even a
into
god?
find the technology to release Kusanali,
That isn't
so
something they
Nahida,
could have accomplished with their scholarly
and the
talents
other is going to
alone.
go and deal with the
In the
Belvedere. Well,
sanctuary
go
of
after the Belvedere.
Surasthana, there's a device of Greater Lord Rukkhadevata's that she once used to isolate herself while meditating.
And I'm guessing that device
500
is
years
being
ago,
used
the
to
Grand Sage at
imprison
the time modified the
Kusanali.
device so that it can no longer be controlled from the inside.
Yeah.
They were effectively trapping one god with the power of another.
Uh-huh.
So, how are we gonna get to the Grand Sage's office?
We can't exactly
Don't
waltz
forget, today is Nyagarbha Day, arguably the most
Nyagarbha
important day
Day.
to the Academia. The sages and core academia personnel are busy loading the latest batch of research developments and legal decrees into knowledge capsules so that
Yeah.
they can be entered into the Akasha. All the Darshan's researchers have their noses to the grindstone, and the Academia's grounds are flowing with all sorts of people. It's the perfect time for an infiltration. When the Grand Sage leaves his office
So
to
little is
supervise the
happening
entering
in this
process, that's our cue
particular
to access
chapter.
the console and free the
It's a little bit
Dendro
concerning.
Archon. Well, yes. That's just the visible side of our plan, after all.
Mm-hmm.
If precedence holds, the Academia should have already started preparing for Nyagarbha Day.
Everyone should be in position. All that's left is for us to lead the charge.
Okay.
Let's go.
So are we just gonna walk in through the front door, or?
Yes.
I would imagine that we would
Were
sneak
you
in.
expecting a stealthier approach?
Exactly.
Paimon can't think of a good comeback.
So we're just literally just going to waltz in. Okay. This is going to be interesting. Okay, let's enter the Academia. We're definitely going to be
Scribe?
stopped. Yep.
Please, wait. Are you Scribe Alhaitham?
Was he going to be banned?
That's me. Is something the matter? I'm in a hurry.
No. I was just
Something
surprised
must
to
have
see you
happened.
here. I had heard that the sages were looking for you not long ago, but I didn't know what for.
Oh.
And, also, please don't bring outside guests into the Academia.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, this
Outside
isn't looking
guests. How did you arrive at such a conclusion? Your groundless inference shames the Haravatat Darshan.
good. Oh. Is he going to bluff his way through this?
What did you say? I'm the top student in Haravatat, and I earned 3rd place at the last Inter-Darshan debate.
Well, okay.
Don't look down on me.
Oh, his
That
ego's
wasn't
been
my
hurt.
intention. As your Haravatat senior, I just assumed that you possessed a greater aptitude for critical thinking. Look, based on what you already know, the purpose of my return and the reason they're here should be obvious.
Okay, and what's
Is that so?
so obvious?
Wait a moment. The sages.
Oh, he's jumping to the
search for
conclusions.
you, a blonde-haired traveler. Outside guests.
Yeah, we're the
So,
blonde-haired
From
traveler.
the start, the sages weren't looking for you, but
this traveler.
And you were gone from the Academia for so long because.
Hey, shh.
Yeah.
Yes, you've proven yourself as the top student in Haravatat. I surmise you've arrived at the correct conclusion.
Oh,
As
he
I
is definitely
expected.
bluffing his way through this.
Please forgive me. I wasn't thinking clearly just now. Thank you for getting me back on track.
Oh my god, this is like 5D chess. He just
It's
outsmarted
We'll
you.
be on our way then.
All right. Thank you for your contributions to the Academia.
This guy is
Scribe.
supposed to be really smart. He more like really dumb.
What the heck just happened now?
Yeah.
I'm afraid I don't know either.
You have no idea?
Mm-hmm. He convinced himself of whatever truth he came up with. That is the
Right.
so-called pride of a scholar. If someone questions their academic facility, they will instantly feign understanding to keep up appearances.
Wow,
Nowadays,
okay,
the
that's
academia
quite the
is
ego.
rampant with this type of scholar. Their obvious farces of intellect only
So
serve
they
to highlight
don't
themselves as fools.
they don't admit when they're wrong.
So there are special ways to deal with smart people. We don't even need to make up our own excuses.
Yeah, they just make up the excuses
We
for
shouldn't
you.
waste any more time. It would be problematic if we missed our window of opportunity.
Let's keep going. Right.
Is this the Academia's library?
Looks like a pretty big library.
Indeed. Known as the House of Dana, it is quite
House of
possibly the
Dana.
most extensive special collections library in Tevat.
There are a lot of
I
students
imagine
going through
that
here.
Lisa would enjoy
Is
this
it
place.
really okay just to waltz
I mean,
right
she is
in?
pretty much looking after the
The
Mondstadt
Academia
library.
marches to a fast beat.
Librarian
especially
of
since
Mondstadt.
Just act natural. Now, hurry along.
Okay. Shouldn't be too hard. Ah, it's just us.
What's this platform?
What's the whole point of
for?
saying hide for now when there's two guards standing there staring
It's a
at
lift
us?
that Academia personnel use.
Are we gonna take it then? The
Yeah.
Grand Sage's office is up there somewhere.
No, not right now. We can't guarantee that we won't run into the Grand Sage.
So we're gonna serve for now.
You think the Grand Sage will exit from there? And after he does, we'd
Possibly.
sneak past him? Oh,
Who knows? However, if we can confirm Azar's current location, our operation will be much safer if we...
Allow me to offer you a hint. If you wish to know his location, look behind
Ah, we've been
you.
busted.
what's Grand Sage Azar doing here?
He probably predicted all our movements. Ah, looks like we're about to have a fight.
Do not tell me you believed the Academia would not grow suspicious of you after such a prolonged absence, scribe. An eyewitness had informed me of your whereabouts, so I came to personally welcome you.
Wow, okay.
Grand
Quite the evil
Sage.
mastermind.
I didn't expect you to care so much about me. I'm truly flattered.
Oh.
I'm sure. But compared to you, I am far more interested in these two unexpected guests. You are the Traveler and Paimon, correct?
I'm guessing,
It's a pity that only now have I been afforded the
Scaramouche wants
opportunity to
us.
formally meet two of Sumeru's most esteemed guests.
Let's
I do
talk.
apologize for my lack of decor. Excellent. You immediately initiated discussion instead of attempting to prepare some perfunctory excuse. You clearly understand the situation at hand and have no intention of making a reckless stand.
Oh, I'm pretty
The
certain I
foot
could take
traffic
out
here
every
renders this
single one
place
of these
unsuitable
people
for
here.
discussion. Please, follow me to my office.
You're gonna take us to your office? Sure. It just took us to the one place that we wanted to get to. Right.
This place is
But there's
crawling
guards
with
everywhere.
guards. There's no way out for us.
What's that right behind us?
All right then, Traveler. What did you wish to discuss with me? Today is Niagarbaha Day, so I still have many responsibilities to attend to.
The Fatui are not to be trusted.
You seem to know quite a bit about our endeavors.
We know
If
everything.
that is so, then you should be praising our great work rather than using your trivial misgivings in a futile attempt to sway me.
Trivial?
How is
Then
it trivial?
Tell me, what do the Fatui want from me?
Gnosis?
Worthless. Those are all completely worthless.
Yeah.
Benefits, divine power. These materialistic words do nothing but debase our great work. Creating a god. Yes, we are using human wisdom to create a god.
Oh yeah, he's
If
definitely
humanity
misguided.
cannot
He has
attain
completely
omniscience
lost it and jumped it
omnipotence,
right
then
into the
we
deep
shall
end.
create a god to reveal them. This is the pinnacle of human wisdom.
You are being
We shall
misguided.
regain a god's guidance at long last. No longer will we
What's
flounder
wrong
in the
with
interminable void
Nahida?
of consciousness and knowledge. Even Ermin's soul will be freed from its plight.
I
For
doubt
our
it.
nation of scholars, this is the ultimate aspiration.
But in
No
the end,
cost
you're
is
still
too
relying
great
on a
to
god.
realize it. You will never understand the rapture of having a god be born within your very hands. With your,
With your
degree of knowledge,
Oh,
you
wow,
cannot
are you
even
insulting us?
comprehend such an
And what about
emotion.
Lesser Lord Kusanali? What are you going to
Gods
do with
exist on a
her?
plane that far eclipses humanity's. Lesser Lord Kusanali, what can she even do?
What can she do?
Care for the people? Fend off sandstorms? Fabricate silly fairy tales?
Wow, okay.
These are but child's play for the Academia. Does that make us equal to the gods?
She's just being compassionate. I'm pretty certain that's the word I would use to describe her.
Though I may have
She's kind and gentle.
not seen it, our forefathers bore witness to true wisdom. The ascension of the Lesser Lord has brought nothing but bewilderment to the scholars. They all ask, is that truly what true wisdom is supposed to look like?
Well, she may have the form of a child, but she can't help that.
Keep her isolated in the sanctuary of Suristhana, so our academy will not become embroiled in turmoil.
Wow, you guys are just arrogant.
Justification. Do you really think that only
Arrogance of the
smart or
scholars.
powerful should be able to call themselves gods?
As per your judgment, Grand Sage, they are indeed dangerous individuals.
Oh.
Not only are they acting against the academia, but their ideologies have the potential to lead scholars astray.
Ah, he's
Looks
trying to
like
win
there
it
really
back
was
some
merit in
trust.
my assignment.
Alhaitham? Are you talking about us?
Trying to make it look like he's a traitor.
Anyway, I've brought them to the academia as ordered, but it took some time and trouble.
I see.
Oh,
Are we being
that
double-crossed?
reminds me. Here's the investigation report you had requested. It's a summary of my time spent with the Traveler. An array of information about her ready for your perusal.
Uh-huh. Where is this going?
Alhaitham? So you're still on the academia side? We finally started to trust you!
We've been set up. I doubt it.
Excellent. Detailed contents with no errors. I would expect nothing less than an immaculate report from the scribe.
This is the thing. I think he has so much faith and
As it
trust
is
in
near Belgrade
Alhaitham.
Day,
It's
I'll
easy
enter
for
the information
Alhaitham to
on you into
mislead
the
him.
Akasha. Surely you know what that means.
We'll be monitored, just like Sino.
With the Akasha's
Yeah.
calculation prowess, all of your actions will be predicted.
No,
with
wait,
an
we did that
accuracy of at least
device.
98%. Furthermore,
Yeah.
your data will be updated in real time whenever new information presents itself.
Okay.
To put it into words you can understand, wherever you go, you will be
Wow.
walking under an invisible leash. This
This,
is Sumeru's greatest penalty for dishonest persons. Are you not familiar with the concept that great responsibility
This
begets
feels
an
like
equally
the-
great suspicion? In any
It's
case,
a very monitored
you are
state.
Sumeru's most concerning external variable.
And now
Locking
you know
down will
everything about
greatly
us.
decrease the chance of any undesirable outcomes coming to pass.
And now that you have that information, you can predict everything.
Despicable. Perhaps from your perspective, but I suppose you had mentally prepared yourselves for this, no? Your
What do you mean?
ploy was to sacrifice the traveler here, was it not?
Lord Azar,
What do you mean?
I know what you're trying to say, but I've been following your plan this entire time. Why are you doubting me at this juncture?
Must I delineate your entire plan?
Okay.
Very well. I will spell things out.
Uh-huh.
First off, I received an eyewitness report that you were spotted with the traveler to Caravan Rebat. However, you immediately departed for the desert and escaped surveillance range. Judging by the time, you all likely encountered the truant General Mahamatra in the desert. Am I correct?
Sino.
Maybe Paimon shouldn't have mentioned Sino just now.
Yeah,
The
you should
academia
not.
had not received correspondence from its scribe for a prolonged time. You were also in the company of the Traveler, a close associate of Lesser Lord Kusanali and General Mahamatra Sino, who had defected from the academia. With their instigation, what was the probability
the mere
that
fact
you
that
would betray
you-
the academia? Rationally speaking,
50, 70%. Okay.
70%?
So the fact that
What do
he
you
recognizes us to be associate
Regardless,
of Lesser
that's
Lord
only a
Kusanali
guess.
means
The
he
facts
does
are that I
acknowledge
brought the Traveler right before
Nahida
you
to
when
be
I
some
gave you my
level
report.
of threat.
Indeed, your boldness deserves praise. To think that despite status as an outlander, the Traveler is still willing to sacrifice for the sake of your plan. If I'm correct, you have a contingency plan to save Lesser Lord Kusanali and ruin our great work. sneak into the academia on Niagarbaha Day, using Alhaitham's status as the scribe.
Why do we have to
For
have
there is
so
a good
many weird
chance that an
names?
opportunity to save the Lesser Lord will arise. Should your intentions be discovered, Alhaitham will turn traitor and sacrifice the traveler, thus proving his innocence. He can then stay inside the academia and continue searching for a way to proceed forward. As for Sino, according
he
to the
predicted,
Akasha's calculations, he will soon return to
Alhaitham,
the academia
right here,
and
right now.
confront me
Yeah.
in person. I suppose this is also a part of your plan?
You'll see me
So
as a
we've been
traitor
predicted.
regardless of what I say. No, even if you impugn me, it would have little effect on you all.
You misunderstand. Losing our scribe would irreparably damage the Academia's regular operations and the development of Sumeru's future academic
I'm sure you can
systems.
probably employ some new scribes.
However, under the current circumstances,
Uh-huh.
even that is trivial compared to what we stand to gain from our great work.
You said that I betrayed the Academia.
Yeah.
But you, Azar, you've betrayed all of Sumeru, betrayed its Archon.
So side with
fight
the
is turned
Archon
to
or
fight
side
at
with
long
Azar?
last. Guards!
Here we go.
Well, what do we have here? So you stole that divine knowledge capsule?
Traitor! You traitor!
Even the most rational scholar will yearn for the power of a god in a moment of desperation. Aren't you doing the exact same thing as me, Alhaitham? Unfortunately for you, no god will lend you their power. Azar! He has gone completely insane. Take him to the Matra and exile him to Aru village. Then find someone to take these two to the confinement room. I'll deal with them later.
Grand Sage, we've finished all required preparations for Niagarbaha Day. We may begin to enter the capsules now.
Excellent. You may begin.
Well, that was a pretty interesting cutscene. Feels like we are definitely playing like 4D, 5D chess here. I don't think any of the guards will hear us anymore, so we're imprisoned. We're confined.
Got a bit carried away there. How was Paimon acting just now? Great, huh?
Ah, so part of the plan. Not bad, but what's so nice?
Everything's going according to plan so far. We made it into confinement, and
Uh-huh.
Alhaitham's probably done with his part too.
Uh-huh.
We even
Oh,
managed to trick
so the
Genshin
modification
Impact.
on his,
Alhaitham sure knows how to cook up a plan.
Right, okay,
What are
I
we
see
doing
what's
next?
going on.
Paimon has trouble remembering things when
He
she's worked
modified
up.
the, Akasha terminal to make it look like he's gone insane.
Right.
And then he purposely
Paimon
dropped the
thinks
Divine
about
Knowledge
something
capsule
like this.
to make it look like he used it. But it's done to get
Apart
him
from
out of
that,
the,
we still have yet
of
another
the
goal in the
situation.
first stage of our operation, which is to send the Traveler to the confinement room.
Right.
Why do we want to get her locked up on purpose?
So that we can actually break
She's
out.
always been the person the sages are most afraid of,
Uh-huh.
as well as the greatest obstacle to the successful implementation of their plan.
Right.
They are very aware of the risk she poses to them.
Especially when
Once
we
the
don't
Traveler is
use
imprisoned,
like
the sages will likely think that everything is under control. And with their guard down, the next phase of our plan will have a much higher chance of success.
I can already see the pompous looks on their faces.
That's a super tricky plan. But Paimon still thinks it's not really worth it.
That isn't the
Well,
only reason, of course.
once we get in
She has a
prison,
more
they'll probably
important task once she's in confinement.
they'll probably let the
According
guard
to the
down.
academia scholars in Ramon's custody, Lesser Lord Kusanali has sealed off her consciousness in the Akasha ever since she was captured by the Doctor.
Right.
That way, they can't pry any more information from her. Even if we
Interesting.
break into the sanctuary of Suristhana, it will take time to awaken Lesser Lord Kusanali's consciousness. We need to do that in advance.
So our job is to wake up Nahida.
Uh-huh.
Okay, totally worth getting.
So once
down
we
to
wake
jail
her up,
for.
it'll be easier to break her
confinement
out, and
room
once
is
we break her
inside the
out,
academia, close
she'll
to the
regain
sanctuary
consciousness
of
straight
Suristhana.
away.
It's a completely enclosed space, and you won't be receiving any visitors. I'll work with Ramon's scholars to make some modifications to your Akasha terminal. Once you're in, get as close as you can to Lesser Lord Kusanali and try to connect to her
We're
consciousness.
gonna have another body swap with
However,
Nahida?
as for whether she'll actually wake up, that will depend on our luck.
I'm sure she'll wake up.
Oh, no wonder you've been wearing your Akasha terminal today. It's the one that Alhaitham modified.
Yep.
Paimon thought they'd take our Akasha terminals when they locked us up in here. Were they being
I doubt
careless?
they probably yeah, I think it's their
Alright,
arrogance.
So what now?
They think as long as they have our data, we're probably not a threat. We're gonna try and connect
Sounds
with
easy
Nahida.
enough. We
Find the
can
best
finally
signal.
talk with Nahida.
Here we go. We're gonna talk
There's
with
a light
Nahida.
flashing on your Akasha terminal.
Ah,
It's almost like the faster it blinks, the better the signal.
right. You know what? I think this is a good point to end the episode. I'm going to end the episode here. Hope you guys enjoyed the content so far. Remember, like, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Hey, thank you for watching my video. I hope you guys all enjoyed that. If you did enjoy the video, don't forget to like and subscribe and drop a comment in the comment section below and let me know what you think. It really does help me out. If you haven't already done so, you can also hit the bell icon and turn on notifications. That way you'll get updates for when I upload my new videos. Or follow me on Twitter at KuroAkiGames. I'm also on Twitch at twitch.tv/KuroAkiGames, where I occasionally stream my raw gameplay videos on there, or some content that isn't on YouTube. You can also follow me on Instagram at KuroAkiGames, and I will see you guys soon.